number 2. It's a shot in cell block C from the 3rd floor of a group of the troopers and guards, sheriff's men, looking out over the catwalk that goes over to the square control. The time is now 9:40 a.m. We can see a couple of the prisoners taking one of the high chairs out of the B yard they're using to apparently erect another barricade on the catwalk going from cell block B to square control. Some more material for the barricade being taken from the vicinity of C block going through B yard.
Yeah, he used to work at Burndale, right? Around Burndale.
Again, you can make out the Molotov cocktails sitting on the ramp between the 2 chairs in this barricade on the catwalk that comes over to C block. More activity in the central area, apparently for further barricade construction. And we can see a prisoner in B yard directly below our window here. It's coming up into the yard tower to get the chair that's in the tower.
That's smart.
Stand back right here. It's coming in the second floor.
How many Molotov cocktails do they have over the right side of the barricade?
There's a meeting going on right in the center of the camera now. Somebody's been doing speaking, and every once in a while the whole group cheers. It appears as though they're getting ready for something, because we saw a number of men running along the catwalks as if they were getting ready to take up positions of some sort. There appears to be activity of some sort going on. I have a group moving to the right corner over here again.
Where's the pipe?
Time is now 10 a.m. Here we have a mechanized detail carrying another chair over for their barricade. We can see the framework of the roof of the carpentry shop and garment building now, and on the left, the center of our screen at this moment, the heavier smoke seems to indicate that a new section of the roof is starting to burn. We're looking through the tunnel from C block towards the square control. There are a number of prisoners behind the barricade, just barely visible. They have a gas gun with them. Time is now 10 after 10. A group of the guards and other personnel looking down the tunnel toward the square control.
Yeah, I'm still on.
Everybody here but the foolish man with the camera has his gas mask on. One of the guard sergeants has got an open line to control for instructions. Pretty tense at this point. These are some reinforcements coming in now. We're still in the same location, cell block C, right down on the tunnel level. These reinforcements have moved in. The time is 2:10 p.m.
Prisoners have set up a chow line
Prisoners have set up a chow line
on the left extreme,
on the left extreme.
and the line feeds all the way back to the extreme right.
And the line extends all the way back to the extreme right. I'm on the roof of C block, trying to do this in one pan so they won't see me. I'm making another pan from right to left.
Right in back of the chow line, get to that, right, there's a guy cutting a prisoner's hair. There's another guy doing a lot of hammering. Looks like he's trying to build a crucifix or something.
I can't distinguish it, but there's supposed to be a prisoner there cutting another prisoner's hair. Somebody's doing some hammering. There's been a lot of hammering and nailing going on all afternoon. They seem to be building now as much as they're unbuilding.
The mask and scarves that they wear over their head, Arabic style, are for the purposes of disguising. They also have football helmets on.
Most of the prisoners have concealed their faces by wearing scarves, towels, and what have you over their faces. That and the football helmets pretty effectively conceal the identity of the individuals.
Who the hell's the guy out there in the black and white striped outfit? Just like an old ex-con outfit. It's almost white with thin. What kind of outfit is that?
There are a couple of men with uniforms that look like old-fashioned prisoners' uniforms, or horizontal stripes on them. One in the center of the camera right now.
It's suspected that
We're heading down towards E block now, where there's supposed to have been a hole punched through the wall. At least one of the prisoners is supposed to have gotten through it. It's 2:30 p.m. We're in E block. We can see one of the prisoners has managed to get out of his cell. This is minimum security. Relatively easy to get out of the individual cells here.
prisoners are holding their mirrors to the luggage so they can see what's coming out of the car.
The prisoners are viewing the activity in the corridor through the use of mirrors they're holding out the door. Every once in a while you can see a glimmer from the mirror. We're on the second floor of E block now, with a contingent of guards and troopers standing by the entry to the hall where the cells are located. Apparently there are some attempts being made here also to break out of their cells. We're looking down the line of cells now. We can see where there have been some holes punched through the walls by the prisoners in attempts to get out. Apparently was precipitated by radio reports of the activity going on in the yard.
And the negotiations being conducted by the group in the yard.
There's another mirror being held out by a prisoner so he can see down the hall. We're back on the main floor of E block, scanning the anteroom or entry hallway. Directly behind that large desk is the door we were shooting through before, where the prisoner was standing in the middle of the hallway. Sighting through one of the windows in the corridor that leads to E block.
This is one of the better windows. Busted back.
This is a view of the laundry after.
They busted all the machines, the presses, the wash machines, the dryers.
The time is 6 a.m. on September 11th. We're looking at the day crew just beginning to assemble. And the administration building in the background. These are some of the state police personnel assembled for the purpose of receiving their assignments for the day. The Genesee County Fire Coordinator's office has set up a portable kitchen to serve coffee and uncomplicated food for the troops. More of the troops moving into assembly. These are some of the state police personnel passing through the main gate. Although the scene seems to be one of general confusion, actually we know what we're doing and there is order prevailing among our troops. More of the state police personnel reporting for duty. A van truck is being utilized as a personnel carrier.
To carry troops to the other side of the prison area. The prison area itself encompasses 54 acres and the interior walls from this point to the far extreme are over a mile away. So to relieve the post position, that's how they transport the troops there.
Apparently a commercial helicopter just landed just outside the wall. The background is the Army helicopter been sitting there. One of the wall towers is visible top center of the screen. From this angle I can see that this helicopter is one of the state police helicopters. This is the scene outside the main gate. They're all looking in the direction of the state police helicopter that's just landed. And here we see the night shift getting off the personnel carrier and the day shift getting ready to take their place.
Tailgate's a little soft too. Nice shoot! This is, where's our PVA representative? Off in the nose. I want Bill Pemsley. You want proof?
Here we see the night shift getting ready to depart. The time is 20 minutes before 7.
Didn't see it then, there's just...
Posts have all been filled by the day crew now.
There's some gas in there, but it's not the stuff that you have.
As you can see, there's a great deal of interest in the activity going on here. We see here part of the Troop G contingent.
Oh, got it.
Some members of the Niagara County Sheriff's Department.
Right on. Where the hell are you hiding? Oh, yeah? I get my hat on. John?
There's some men on the tower directly over the main gate.
So we know who we are?
Now that we have a little better light, another picture of the portable kitchen set up by the Genesee County Fire Coordinator's office.
Same position is usually held by the Lions Club later this afternoon to fix lunch.
And it's supplemented by the Salvation Army.
Okay.
View of the courtyard just inside the main gate, taken from the 3rd floor of the administration building. There's a view of the State Police Control Center inside the administration building.
The Daily News, the command post was in charge of that.
This, the main gate, is like proverbial Grand Central Station. The end of a long, hard night. We're on the 3rd floor of C block, shooting out toward the D yard.
It's going in the gun cabinet when I get back.
The time is 7:15 in the morning.
And your hospital, laundry, B-block, and you got 2 belts out the garage.
That's all right behind us here.
Or this one.
Oh, right, okay, right, the chapel,
The doorway.
Right, okay.
Right. And school.
This is the catwalk running from C block over to square control.
Yeah, thinking about times.
And the catwalk running over to A block.
Yeah, there you go. Who owns the guards in your outfit there that are down there? Down in the black there?
Our man left the house, we know.
No.
The hostages are reported to be directly in the center of this picture.
Well, we could throw that.
The man doing the speaking is wearing a bright red robe. He's just gotten several very loud responses from the crowd. Typical rabble-rouser type talk.
Correct. Next speaker.
The view of the barricade on the catwalk that goes from square control to C dorm, C block, looking through a hole in the window.
16 or 20.
Hole caused by a thrown stone.
Well, you just a size thing?
You think that uniform, well, they are. Someone made a mistake.
Oh, I see.
We have a fire going on the ramp that runs from square control to A block.